Okay, this is the review of the book The Black Lion by Simon Williams. Obviously, if we have to talk about the Black Lion, it must be in the darkness. There is also another reason why this review is in the dark. Because, dear watcher, you didn't subscribe, I didn't monetize, and so I don't have money for paying the electric bill. And that's why we are watching it in the dark. If you subscribe and make me monetize, you will be able to see it in the light. Okay? So this is a good chance for you to subscribe to this channel and make me monetize. Watch all the videos at least twice. Oh, now, thanks to those of you guys that subscribe to this channel, I was able to pay a little of the electric bill, and that's why we will watch the review in this light. Of course, if more people subscribe and I monetize, you will be able to see it in full light. Okay, so subscribe and watch all the videos at least twice. Now, for those that are interested in to learn this opening, keep in mind that Simon Williams made it also for Chessable and for Chessbase. Practically, he made the Black Lion for every possible outlet he could make, so you have a chance to learn. For me, I like to learn from books, and as always in books, I generally find that also when they give you a repertoire for black, they put the diagrams from the white side. And for me, it's not really acceptable, because if a book is a repertoire for black, I would like to see the diagram oriented from the black side. So, with that said, now we can start the real review. So, what is the Black Lion? Is a counterattacking system. So that's why it's not really an opening, because it adapts to many different openings. Like here it says e4, e5, knight f3, d6, which is the Philidor, or e4, d6, d4, knight f6, knight c3. As you can see, there are many different possibilities. Here I would like to show you one of the games. In the book is about 340 pages, and there are, as always, more than 40 games to illustrate all the possibilities. In total, maybe 44. I would like to show you game 12 of this book, which starts with e4, d6. So you see, it's really flexible. It doesn't start always from e4, e5, okay? e4, d6, d4, knight f6, knight c3, e5, knight f3, knight b7, bishop c4, bishop e7. So here we are seeing the system, castle, c6, a4, queen c7, and rook e1. And here there is a lengthy comment by Williams, which says it's already here where black must make his choice to take his chances and roar by playing the risky lion with 8 h6, or playing the tame lion with 8 castle. So, which player are you, the risky lion or the tame lion? It is unrealistic to believe that after castling, black will have the opportunity to interchange these ideas. As a result, my intention is to explain the clear differences between the approaches. One very important point to make is that it is more understandable to employ the tame lion when white has not created a hook playing h3. So if white played this move. It would have made sense, William says, to play h6. Uh, since white didn't play it, it's better this move. Okay. Uh, Deciding whether to go with a risky lion or tame lion can be made at any point before playing h6 or castle. Let me give you some potential considerations. 1. Your own style. Are you an all-out attacking player or a more solid one? Yes, this is a question you need to ask yourself. 2. Your opponent's style. This requires some knowledge of your opponent, but even if we don't know them personally, in this modern age, we may well have seen some of their previous games. Perhaps they fear being attacked and are better served by a slower, more measured game. Or maybe they like a mess and do not fear the risky line. 3. How important it is to win that individual game. We should all like to win and strive for better results, but sometimes winning is more important than at other times, such as if you are in the last round of a tournament and trailing your opponent by half a point. Okay, so your mood of the day is also another possibility, and the time control of the game is another possibility. Now, I could go on and on, but I wanted to show you this game because I found it very nice. So he played castle, h3, b6. This is the key move to the tame lion approach I will be recommending. I will say that other ways to play by black are more focused on the center, but I feel strongly that having as clear as a plan as possible is beneficial. And here he continues to explain why, okay? And he also gives some lines. Bishop e2, a6, bishop e3, bishop b7, knight d2. This is an interesting move because generally it's done to do this, but the rook is not in the right place. So this is a kind of knight maneuver. Rook, I don't know. b5. This move is perfectly timed as it not only gains space on the queen side, but prevents white playing knight c4. Okay, so that was the idea probably, to play knight c4. Perfect. So, which might have been one of the reasons behind knight d2. That was what I asked myself, right? Why did white play knight d2? So that's nice to have an answer from the author. b4. White ensures that the black b pawn cannot make further progress, but this is actually a weakening move. Note that white is playing in an apparently reactionary way. Black has a clear way to make progress, whereas in this game, in particular, white does not. I cannot stress the value of a clear path in a practical game strongly enough. E takes d4, bishop takes d4, c5. d takes c5, d takes c5. Notice now black has a kind of open center, so that's kind of interesting. I didn't see this game beforehand. I saw that it was very short, and I like short games because they maybe are more entertaining to people who watch videos. Okay. So after d takes d5, boom, knight d5. Obviously, knight takes d5, e takes d5. Now it's white that is able to open a line for his own rook. Rook f e8, bishop b2. Now this is a very interesting situation with these two bishops pointing at the black castle. And there are some games with these bishops pointing at the black castle that really end up in tragedy for black. So bishop f6. It says here that this was slightly more accurate, probably because it blocks the light square bishop. Bishop takes f6, knight takes f6, and here it makes a mistake. Queen f3. A move born out of frustration, White has been forced back for 10 moves and was clearly having no fun whatsoever. How do you continue as Black? Obviously, you continue with the move that you said before, c4, because this practically cuts out that bishop. Shutting out the bishop on a2, Black has a winning position. d6. Oh wow, that's interesting. Can you imagine how Black replied here? With the queen d7. And this seems here the game was resigned by White because it says, and somewhat surprisingly, despite the current material equality, White threw in the tower, at least according to the record of the game that I have. The key thing here is that the success of Black's opening, but I will show you a potential way the game could have continued to demonstrate that Black, being a grandmaster, and let's see the name of Black. Black was Novikov, and White was Sorin in 2004. So Black, being a grandmaster, would have had little trouble taking the full point home. So he plays Queen a3, Bishop c6, Knight f1, Knight d5, Knight g3, Knight f4, Queen c5, and the Knight takes g2, and White is busted. So this is the review of the book The Black Lion by Simon Williams. Thank you for all the subscriptions because they have to pay the electricity and other bills. Please enjoy this book if you like.